Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we are going to take a look at how the Interplanetary Destruction team, but more importantly how the LR Vegeta and Goku exchange unit does at 55% in the Quintilla Universe 4's God of Destruction event. So as you guys know, the God of Destruction event is pretty much the hardest content in the game. Or one of the hardest contents in the game. It's pretty much the hardest content in the game on global right now, I believe. And yeah, obviously it's quite difficult. Mono teams are generally preferred because the gods have typings. The gods generally have gimmicks. I mean, like here, Quintilla evades. So yeah, generally speaking, it's best to run mono type teams. And the new Vegeta and Goku unit falls perfectly on a mono type team. They fit on Interplanetary Destruction because Vegeta is still considered a bad guy because it's up until his death, and then Goku obviously switches in. So I guess until that point Vegeta is considered bad, and so thus he has the Interplanetary Destruction category on his unit. So yeah, realistically a good team. We won't get the victory in this video, but I have achieved the victory with them. It is dependent a little bit on luck. The two major factors are pretty much basically Cell. So one thing with Cell is once he transforms from giving you the full heal, which is super helpful, you need to make sure that you get orbs with him. If you don't get orbs, he's not going to have the defense to be able to stand up to the event. If you do get orbs, he will be more than fine. And then the Brolys, pretty much whether they get enough super attacks or not to stack their defense high enough is basically how you're going to determine if they are successful. Another unit that could definitely need to be replaced is the free-to-play Int Frieza. He's solid, he won't get you killed because his damage reduction kicks in permanently, but he does still take a fair chunk of damage, and if I could replace a unit, I would probably replace him with someone else that is at least solid, I would say. But beyond that, everything is more than fine. The team is pretty good, it can definitely get you the victory. You're just going to need a little bit of luck. But this Frieza is great. He stacks defense quite high, provides a buff to the rest of the rotation. Generally, I link him with the Broly, and yeah, that's about it. But realistically, I'm just waiting for Vegeta and Goku to come onto the rotation, just so I can show you guys how they perform. That's realistically, well, that's pretty much it. So here they are. They link pretty well with this legendary Broly. First off, they share 4 links with him, so that's great. You're going to want to activate a Whis, and they definitely are a second slot unit. The reason why is because they'll gain all that additional defense on their super, and they will definitely be able to stand up to some pretty good damage. They also deal really good damage as well. You could, if you have the 50% extreme int support in the int Planet Namek Vegeta, run him on the team. But I don't run him because not a lot of people have him, because you only get him from int type banners, so it feels a bit weird to run him when like most new players definitely won't have him, and pretty much anyone who didn't get him on the banner won't have him. But some good damage from Vegeta here right off the bat. We'll take a look at how he tanks afterwards. We do have an item active, but 55%, double digits, very, very good. So right off the bat, that's a good sign. You can see here we get a little bit unlucky, obviously Cell getting supered in both turns that he's out, probably our defensively weakest unit, so that doesn't really help us too much. You can see I'm kind of running rotations of Tech Caulifla and the free-to-play Frieza right now while the damage reduction is up from the item. That makes Frieza tank really, really well, so that is something that's really good. And of course also we're going to get the revive skill, which is super helpful as well. So yeah, realistically you can see the utility of the Goku and Vegeta exchange unit right away. In this point we'd be in a really bad situation, but now you can get Goku to come in from the revive skill, and so you can heal up and everything will be fine. So yeah, that's their utility showing up right away as being useful. It's something that, you know, straight up helps you out. It's not anything bad. You can see here the revive skill is active. Ideally, obviously we would have liked to have Quintilla, you know, at least attack after they attacked so that we could get another attack stat or a nice big attack stat in from them. But it's not the end of the world. Broly is tanking somewhat decently as well now. He has stacked up his defense quite a bit. This is a friend Broly who's 100% I believe, so his defense gets up to speed fast enough, especially after he fires off a couple super attacks. So you can see that there, Quintilla showing us his evasion. Obviously when you don't get super attacks with Broly, the defense doesn't stack up fast enough and it can be a little bit of a pain. Vegeta with some really good damage. I remember Vegeta has lost his defense, so he's just gonna, yep, take 70k, but it's okay. And let's just listen to the skill again because I love it. So there we go. Obviously awesome. Really awesome just to have Goku exchange in, give us some health back, get the revive. It comes in clutch. Obviously not the best situation in this video, because ideally you would have had Cell's heal activate first, and then you would have got the revive skill a little later on. But it's okay. We're not looking for the perfect scenario. We're not looking at showing you how the run goes or anything like that. But just seeing Vegeta and Goku tank okay with an item, their revive skill come in handy, some nice big chunky attack stats from them, straight away it's already a good sign. It already just shows that, you know, they are looking really good. So yeah, for me personally, I think it's a good showing from them. At 55%, they just get the job done. Is it the exact best scenario? Not quite, obviously, but they'll be more than fine. Remember now, Goku shares more links with Broly actually, because they share Saiyan lineage, which is super good. And Goku also has better defense right off the bat. He can also greatly raise defense on his super attack. So Goku's going to have some pretty boss defense in this situation. So that's obviously really good. But you can see the team coming together. You can see how it works. If we had a dupe or something in Goku, would it help? Yes, of course. If we had one in Broly, of course it would help. But overall, you can see good attack stat from Goku. He's going to greatly raise his defense. And then we're going to see how much damage... evade. And single digits. And single digits. And single digits. So, there we go. I think that's literally everything you need to see from Goku. Like, there's nothing else that you're going to need to see from him. Does he tank well at 55%? 100%. Do they dish out damage? 100%. Can you use the revive skill? Yes, you can. So, I don't know what else you'd need to see. Obviously, best case scenario, we would have taken some damage there and actually got the heal with Cell. I know it sounds weird to say, but that would have actually pushed our health threshold back up to full. Cell we probably would have been able to get enough orbs with, and then we would have had a better chance of surviving. But overall, still a really good showing from Vegeta and Goku, and just better. Just like at 55%, they're able to take on such a tough event. They're able to do good damage in that event. They're able to tank really well in that event, and there's just good signs from them all around. You know, it's really impressive when units do well like this. So for me, I'm really happy with their performance, and yeah, just overall, I have no problems. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me. We are going to die from the super attack here to Frieza. But that's okay. Let me know how you found them in the comments down below. And as always, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye.